Hello, and welcome to another episode of ZeusWeusFilm School. This week, I guess you could say we're going back to, lessons about the camera. I do want to do a lesson about different types of lenses and their applications, but I thought before we go into the different lenses, let's show you how to clean one properly. You have a lens here. Well, that's good. Right. This red beam thing is probably one of the greatest pieces of kit I ever bought. Has all the stuff you need to clean a lens properly. There's a couple of things in particular that you need to know about. One is this, on a cloth, or a spectacle wipe, which this did come with, but I've used them also. I use these spectacle wipes. I think this is for getting into the crevices. So this, and perhaps probably the most important piece, this little thing is so useful. So, how do you clean a lens? Right. Let's start with this part. This is the part that connects to the camera. So we screw that off, and it looks very delicate, which it is. If you stick your finger in there, you've probably destroyed your lens. But what you can do for this section is very simple. Now, if you have a spillage in here, use one of these, maybe a Q-tip and some surgical spirit, but be very, very careful. But usually it's dust that gets trapped in here the most because this area isn't exposed for that long. So really, just this part should be relatively dust-free. But like I said, if you've somehow, I don't know how you would, but if you somehow spilled a liquid or something in there, you're probably going to want to use, like an earbud and some surgical spirit to gently clean it out, but do not touch the actual eye with that. If you have to clean that, you're probably in trouble, but you could get away, I think, with a spectacle wipe if you're extremely careful with it. The actual body of the lens is really simple. You can just, once again, get one of these and literally clean all this. It is a good idea though to extend the lens below into those crevices, get all the dust out of there. Maybe give this a clean so it's smoother when you're extending it. All these type of things, so you can get a really, well, I say that and that was not smooth at all, but you can get like a really smooth zoom, if you know what I mean. Yeah, now, the meat and potatoes. I don't actually know if that's picked up in the camera or not, but there's actually quite a bit of dirt in mine. First, give it a run with this too. Probably didn't come across well on camera, but that actually did get rid of most of the dust that I had. Just for good measure, we'll clean this out too. So, say there's actually something stuck to your lens, or there's dust that didn't take off. What do? Well, I'll show you. Get one of these wipes, extend it out, probably place your 2 fingers like that. This is really stupid, you don't need to hold it a certain way. I'm trying to make it so that you're as gentle with the lens as possible, and just touch it to it and gently go in a circle. Maybe even just use one finger. This is probably the weirdest video I've ever had to make. Once it's cleaned off, which it will be a bit slimy, I guess, for a bit, but if it's an alcoholic wipe, it'll dry itself off. Stick that back on, and then for good measure, just give it a big rub. You have just successfully, I hope, cleaned the lens.